Charlie as the GM for this adventure, and with me, after finally defeating the Guardians, are my 4 friends and players. Please say hi, friends and players.
Hello, it is me, Faye. I once again play Kalara Cal Mistbranch, a lovely rogue who is very excited about taking apart some more dolls because they need to be also they have something hidden inside of them. I just know it.
Hello. I am Sylvia. I am one of the players back playing Zora Elia Valdrea, for short Zora, the witch of the group.
Hi, I'm Cylia, and I'm playing TheoJT, who is very excited to continue protecting, I guess not human, but sentient creatures' rights.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Christoph. I'm playing Wind the Ranger, and I'm looking forward to a nap.
Ooh.
Because
That
I'm
is-
nearly dead.
That's important. That's our main constant, the naps. As last we left off, the party faced the guardians of the underground sacrificial area. A giant spider-looking monster and 3 dolls. Fighting against the guardian was tough and nearly brought some of our heroes to a bad state. But with a combination of learning, teamwork, and healing, the party defeated the guardians. Right after they defeated the last doll, they heard a little click sound coming from the box next to the statue in the chamber. And we return as our party catches their breath after combat, unaware that during their next long rest they are going to become just a little bit stronger. So, you are all watching as the last doll falls lifeless.
I mean, I see that there is dolls to my left and to my right.
Yes.
And I will grab to my right and, I know in my doll that I have in my backpack where like the secret compartment is, so I'm looking at the similar spots and trying to find it, and like I don't mind even partially potentially breaking this doll apart because it was scary, okay?
It was. You absolutely can do that. Are you going to go to either you're surrounded by the scary one and the clean one? Do you have a preference of which one you want to try to break
scary
open
one.
first? The scary
Here's just more on my left-ish side.
Yeah. You go towards the scary doll, which, to remind you, is your size because it is a small creature. And you open or look for an opening in that doll, kind of similar to where you have in the doll that you yourself are carrying. And you do see, behind the back, similar to the doll that you have found, there is a lining that indicates it can be open.
I am putting one of my daggers into that and just trying to like pull it open and be just like, oh, yes.
Prying it open is not that difficult, as it is a hidden compartment, but you know what to look for and it is not resisting. You open with a little like movement of your dagger, and you find inside of it a vial of liquid of some sort that you do not recognize.
I will, if the others are taking stock of the rest of the room, or the big, mean spider that none of us were as afraid of as of dolls. Like, Carl would just probably go and just be like, yay, those dolls, and just crack them open, in case the others want to look at the other things.
I mean, I am definitely leaving the joy of opening the treasure chest to Cal, given how happy she is about treasures. But I was concerned, and I think TheoJT was as well, as I see her moving towards what seems to be a door. And I think I'd love to peek out to see just what's behind it.
We made a lot of noise, and if there's any creatures there, they're likely to come here, so...
Yeah.
Before we open the door, I would like to cast Heal Companion to get Fox a bit more HP.
Sounds good.
I mean, ideally we'd do it stealthy. Just like
Yeah,
creak
Open
the
the
door
door
open.
or just listen through it at the moment?
First listen, and if nothing, see if, I don't know, there's a strong breeze, like, not breeze, there's like a strong current out of it, if it's connected to the outside directly, or something similar.
And Zora the same?
Yeah.
Okay. Yoti and Zora, you can both give me a perception check, kind of like to see if you feel any breeze coming or hear anything coming from the other side. Meanwhile, we have Wind healing Fox. And Cal, are you going to crack another door open?
Oh yeah, I've cracked all of the doors open.
Easy.
And I've there's more liquids in there that I don't yet know what they are.
Yeah.
It's 4 liquids in total, but 2 of them are the same.
Indeed.
I mean, is there something in the cool spider as well?
Sadly, the spider does not have a hidden compartment. It is fully a spider.
That's okay. Cal is scared of potentially embarrassing herself again with a coffin, so we'll leave that to Wind to open. And would definitely go to like the box, just like tick, 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 tick.
The box did click open when all beings here were destroyed. You feel like there's at least some connection between the two, since the fact that once it happened, it's too perfectly timed to be someone trying to do it from afar. And you can open the box quite easily. It's already open. You can see inside it what seems to be like an unusual shield, as well as what seems to be some more liquids. You see something that looks like a kind of powder, and you see something that looks to be like a type of stone.
Okay.
Meaning a total of 4 different items, that one of them the liquid has 2 vials.
Yes, I'm definitely pocketing them into the stash, but, we'll see that we'll look at them together to figure out what they are. But no loot is left behind.
No loot left behind. Meanwhile, for Yoti and Zora, you're both listening and trying to feel if anything comes through the door. The first thing you notice is that it's not strong, but there's a very gentle breeze coming from the other side. And I think both of you can kind of smell the smell that you have when you go around to like a place filled with snow that has like a frozen smell in a way. That's what kind of like comes with it. You get a sense that it does not lead to a house or something, but it leads to the outside. But you're still further away from the outside enough to not have a strong breeze. This is a small breeze. You also don't hear anything other than wind on the other side. Wind meaning the weather, not your companion.
Another wind?
Obviously.
Another.
We got cloned! Oh no!
Oh no, another wind. See, now I can double
What's that
nap.
supposed to mean?
I didn't
nap.
say, oh no,
If
that
you
was
do any more
Charlie.
damage, then you already do.
I got the +3. I will get the +3 to hit if I level up.
+3!
Well, try not to die until the night,
Fair enough.
I guess.
That
But yeah,
sounds like a threat.
for both Zora and Yoti, I think you kind of understand that the door leads to like a staircase that goes up, but long enough and deep enough to not be immediately feeling the breeze on the outside and the cold on the outside. You get the sense that you're somehow, with the fact that you climbed up from the the storage room that you have been in, the mountain range is still odd enough that this will need to climb up to reach some kind of surface.
Okay. Can I like stealthily open the door just a tad bit so we can have a peek outside?
I can tell you quite easily that once you will try to open it, you will notice that it is locked.
Didn't we find a key somewhere?
Did
No?
you?
I thought so.
I don't have a key.
I said it and I was like, did I give them a key? I don't remember giving them a key.
Maybe
You gave us Cal.
True.
Right.
I didn't give you Cal. Faye gave you Cal. To be fair.
Yeah.
I guess as I noticed it's locked, I just tried to rattle it, but it doesn't budge, right?
Yeah.
Well, seems like we'll need some lockpicking here.
Yeah. Oh, I see wind going towards a coffin. Oh, yes,
Yes.
please. Use your strong muscles to open it.
I would open the coffin.
You are quite strong, and this coffin, unlike one of the others, is not as closely shut. You start moving it, and I'm gonna need to tell you immediately to give me a fortitude save.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm just gonna die.
Of course it was
Fox
wind
as
considered
well,
as a
because
store.
Fox is also next to it.
You said that I shouldn't die before leveling up. I'm afraid that I will die now.
No.
19 is not that bad.
19 is not that bad.
And 26 for Fox.
Fox is doing just fine. Wind is sickened one. As you start pushing the upper part of the coffin to immediately reveal into the chamber the scent of rot. As you can open and you immediately regret what you see, as it seems like this is a place that a body decomposed not in the best way. You find the place that is filled with rot and maggots.
Ew.
Ew. Exactly.
So glad I didn't open it.
Yeah, I'll just close it up again.
Yep. Imagine if you would have opened it in the middle of the fight just to see what happens. That'd be so funny.
True.
Oh, yeah.
Don't open that. Bad. And I just go and throw up over here.
Valid.
Somebody has a very sensitive
Valid.
stomach.
I just look at Cal and go like, Miss Cal, I hope you will heed the suggestion by Mr. Rand.
I'm not sure if I even can open that coffin, you know? I remember they're very heavy to, open, so...
But maybe you
I'm
can
not gonna
open the
press my
door
luck.
with... You have a lockpick on you, right?
Probably. Let's see. And, Cal just waddles over to the door, looks at the lock,
Yeah.
if there's anything... I mean, even if I don't actually actively look for a trap, I will... My feet automatically looks for traps.
Yep.
For looking for traps, is that still thievery or is this...
Perception.
Perception. Okay, because my brain just went like, oh.
You do not see any traps on the door. This seems to be the main door where the hags come from, which would make sense for them to lock this main door of this place behind them. Other than the fact that you see no traps on it, you notice that the lock on this door is a simple lock, which means usually simple locks, different locks have different amounts of successes you would need to roll with your thievery check. A simple lock usually requires 3 checks successfully.
Okie dokie.
Can I aid with thievery here?
Yeah.
You get a +2 on that. Oh no, not yet. Damn it.
You're not yet
Dear
leveled up.
listeners, I might have looked at, what I would get soon. Ignore what I said.
I will cast Nudge Fate, though, to help.
We got the Nudge Fate and we got the aid from Yoti.
Which is a
That is
measly
going to-
22.
That's still gonna be a +1 in addition to the Nudge Fate.
Yeah, I did not add the +1, so you need to...
Adding the +1, you feel like you're using the thievery tools and you get the first click as you manage to do one of the successes you need from the 3.
Okay, I will, then try some more. Like, if I, wiggle some more, if I get the next bolt out of the lock,
I lied some more as well. Very measly 15.
Still a +1. All of you kind of stand next to Cal's doing the opening. You manage to use your thievery's tools to do another opening within the lock, and you need one more to fully open the lock.
Dun, 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 dun. I mean, I will try some more, just gently.
My age just went down from 22 to 15 to 10. I'm of no use at this point.
It makes kind of sense though, right? Like you already like, oh, you try to move it here, and then like you're running out of ideas of how to help opening the thing.
Yeah, and then I see Master at work.
Cal, as
yeah.
you're about to not succeed your third one, could you describe how you feel like fate is on your side on this one? As the nudge fate makes the difference between the fail and the success.
It's definitely somewhere in the back of Cal's mind, hearing Zora's of like, make sure you're being very careful with it. Like, just of a, just, it's like, this little voice of it's like, yeah, wait, I need to be a little bit more like soft here and just push it away. It's definitely, just feel like Zora is directly whispering into my ear, like,
I love
don't
that.
do it.
Like, fate is literally just Zora's nagging in the back of your mind.
It's not neg. It's just come on. You don't want to die here, okay?
With 3 successes with the help of your friends, the door unlocks and you are free to open it.
Do we want to get outside or? Because I feel like
at least
sleeping in the water would be really uncomfortable.
Yeah, but if we were chased by more undead that just sprouted behind us or something, it's better to have an option.
There is a room filled with hammocks here.
What?
Maybe just
the
take
fire room has
peek?
hammocks.
Yeah, it beats sleeping.
I legitimately forgot about that.
I assumed.
This wasn't loot, so
Not
as important.
Not
okay?
important, exactly. Yeah, you could peek before and figure out if you want to stay here or try to go outside somewhere.
Yeah. I'd be in favor of at least having a small look.
Yeah, let's take a peek. I mean, Cal will stand in the, like, basically, I know the German term for it, dead angle, like toter Winkel, of the doors that, if it opens, nobody will see her.
Blind spot?
Yes, blind spot, that's the correct word.
Honestly, tote
Even
angle
though
is funnier.
dead angle is pretty intense. Okay, but yeah, and then opening the door.
You open the door to a long staircase. For players, the map ends here. I will describe what you see behind that or beyond that. The staircase goes up, and about like 10 feet in, the water is no longer covering the floor of the stairs. It is a large enough door Wind and Fox can just walk through it without like squeezing through even. And it seems like the staircase is going not in a sharp rise up, but it goes like in this like kind of a shallow rise with the staircase as it goes slowly up. You can see on the edge of the staircase there is some light as it is kind of like burnish reddish, which you can assume meaning you are around sundown at the moment, which is quite fitting with the fact that Zora can already tell time as well at any point of time. It's basically getting dark on the outside. You have been spending all day here walking around this underground caverns. Wind comes out from the edge of that tunnel. Not the...
The physical sensation of air moving is what we feel on us. Yes.
When
yes.
wind moves, he creates a small wind.
For some reason, I expected the joke would be that once you leave the tunnel, Wind is gonna be like, I'm gay, but
Wait, what?
As I said, Wind comes out at the end of the tunnel.
Oh.
There should have been a closet then.
Oh,
I mean,
true.
that would also...
This is just a big closet.
Maybe the edge is the closet. You don't know. You haven't seen the other door.
True.
Okay, let me breathe in and say it again. Fresh, breezy wind comes out from the edge of the tunnel. You want to level up, Wind? You want to level up?
Yes. Oh, sorry.
I can't breathe.
Slay, queen,
So
slay.
we should keep this part and give some context to our listeners. As in, wind on our foundry map moved to the edge, as Charlie described it each time, of like, wind moves here, and wind moved.
I even tried to give other words to indicate it's not wind, the character.
You still said wind.
No,
you said
I'm just
slight
fresh and
breezy
breezy.
wind.
I'm just,
Right?
you know,
A breeze
I
travels
changed.
through the
I'm
corridor.
fresh, new drip, and I just, you know, walk
I mean,
down the
coming out would
stairs.
do that to you.
I mean, yeah. Slay, king. Slay.
How about a breeze comes
I
towards
mean,
us?
wind is in heels.
That is true. So, God, if I say that again, I'm gonna die laughing again. Oh, that's not gonna work.
I will not move this time.
Okay, I don't believe you, but do that
Maybe.
anyway. Attempt 3. Take 3. No.
You broke Charlie.
I'm sorry.
Apologize to the listeners.
I'm sorry, dear listeners, that I broke the DM.
So first is eating
It will
paper.
not happen again.
No
That
guarantees.
is a lie, I think.
That is a lie. It's just revenge, and all the time I've been hitting Fox. But if I can't
Yeah.
stop laughing, I can't hit you guys.
True.
That's
That's
what I'm
how
gonna
we win
do
the
in
hack
final
fight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just do dumb shit.
We
that will
cast
make me
hideous
laugh.
laughter on the DM.
I'm sorry, we are in Pathfinder. This is called Laughing Fit here.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. At the edge
Okay.
of the staircase, you can feel.
I didn't do anything.
I know.
For the record, I didn't do
You
anything.
can feel an air current.
At the edge,
You can
you
feel
feel
the
a
air
breeze.
current. You can feel a breeze. On the
believe
edge
you.
of the staircase, you can feel a soft breeze coming out from the outside. It's kind of very cold. You know you're still in the frozen mountains. And you can see the lighting go off, like slowly out, as you understand that sundown is currently happening. The rise is quite easy to go up in, but it does look like you're quite deep within the mountain. You feel like whatever noise you have made here, someone would have needed to be on the other side of that staircase to hear it. Otherwise, with all of the noise of snow going around, it would have been impossible. Nailed it.
Good job.
Thank you.
You did great.
So I suppose our biggest worry is if the hags were to check on us in the storage room. But I doubt anyone could hear us from up there.
Yeah, I mean, I think going outside to sleep is probably going to be a bad thing.
True.
Yeah.
I mean,
Also, I'm sleepy now, so I feel like we shouldn't walk. Actually, I can sleep while walking on Fox. I don't care where we
yes, but the rest of us can't. I mean,
Why
I
not?
could probably try if Fox stays still and, you know, if I lie like flat on my stomach
Should we
on
tie you
and
to-
just hug.
If we tie you to Fox.
But I think that, like, I mean, there were hammocks. I mean, I think they're better than the coffins. I mean, the coffins would potentially also work as sleeping arrangements, but I think it would be slightly awkward, especially if it's like, you know,
I'd rather sleep on an ice block of Yodi than in one of the coffins.
yes, this is why I said hammocks.
Hammock sounds good.
After the hammocks! Dun, 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 dun.
Do we have, like,
So we stay here.
I guess we close the door again?
You could, yeah. You could also even lock the door again if you would like, because you have thieves' tool.
Oh, I can log the two.
Is there
But I
any
mean,
way to
if you
put an alarm on the door? I don't think I have a spell.
I mean, on that door or the one that we will be, because I can probably, with like some string and like, you know, some like a dagger that I have or something, build something that it, you know, will.
Yeah, just metal on metal. Make it fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably make something that's like a makeshift from actual equipment. Spell, I think you would need a spell for that, but
Yeah, I'm looking at my
otherwise
spell
we'll
list,
be able to
but I don't think I have anything.
probably put something that might be jingly to help you.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just put. I have so many daggers. You wouldn't believe how many daggers I have.
Just put them like a
Um,
wind chime and let them like...
Yes,
Yeah.
basically. Just that if it's this is the hammock room. Here.
Yeah, where you had the fire that was also extremely theatrical.
Oh, and we can use the coals there. I hope there is ventilation to make it a bit
You hope there's
warmer.
wind here? Yes, I'm here.
Ventilation, not wintilation.
It's the German accent.
I mean, the place seemed fine for a fire, so like there is
Yeah.
probably ventilation somewhere. Or I'll
Hopefully,
just
yeah.
suffocate from the fire.
You could easily look
I mean-
up if you would like to just examine. You don't even need to roll to see if you like see some things. You would see slits that goes up in the ceiling and the sides. This place has been planned to have. It seems like you already discovered that the original purpose of it is not what it's used to now, considering the fact that it had so many hammocks in places. It looks like it was like a shared room that people would rest in. This place was meant to have people to be able to stay alive in it and patrol and walk around. So you would know that like you're deep inside the mountains, but still there is enough ventilation that you can easily like light a fire in it and you will not choke from the smoke in the night.
Good. Then I think I'm gonna try to do that, light a fire with some camping tools like flint and steel and timber.
Shiver me timbers.
You would also know that while you're not gonna have like you can each rest here. If you would like to have, it's not really exactly like an alarm, but you would know that Blake is fully aware 24/7. He can be outside your door to see if anything comes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, we're gonna annoy Blake again.
would be
And just be like,
amazing.
hey.
I mean, he probably noticed
Can
us
you do us a
passing by
favor?
as we're all just stomping to his hallways.
You notice him. Yeah, he's within the statue, but now that there are more people here, there's more life around him. Every time you come back, he's a little surprised, like, "Oh, I thought you left," but welcome surprise.
Hey, Blake, my man.
Hi. You're
Hey,
still
could you
here.
do us a favor?
Sure.
Like we need to really sleep for a little bit. Like I'm wiped,
And I think she caught a fever,
happens.
so
and Zora is going to be really mad at me if I don't let her do her like witch stuff on me, because I think they all think I've caught something. I feel fine, but and that means I need to actually like sleep like real deep and stuff, and I can build up like some construction, but to alarm us. But if you see something, you could say something.
Sure, but you do know that my limit is like the door that you just came through, right? I can see until there, but
can you
anything beyond
enter
that-
this room?
That's enough.
Yeah, that's within my capabilities, but I think if you want me to be able to keep watch, it would be better if I'm going to be outside, no?
Yeah.
Also,
no, but
I feel like if
it's
you want
more
to
so-
rest and I'm going to be wandering around, it might feel odd to you.
if we close the door, you
mean-
could still come inside and warn us
Yeah,
without the outside
perks of
people.
being,
Yeah, just
yeah.
in case there's somebody in your, like, if you notice somebody somewhere in your vicinity, and then, like, where you can walk.
It would still alarm us,
Uh-huh.
hopefully, ahead of time before they'd find us behind a closed door.
Can do,
Yeah.
yeah.
That would be very kind.
That'd be real, like,
Yeah, you can keep your door closed. I'll make sure to call you if anything happens, but take a good rest. I forgot you're gonna need that. It's fair enough.
that's also fair that you forgot the view. I mean, you probably didn't sleep in, like, century or something, feels
Yeah.
like. Not the whole century, maybe half a century.
But also didn't need to sleep that much, so that's fine.
Oh, yeah, right.
Same as like,
The very pointy ears. I
don't need to
forgot.
breathe, don't need to. Oh, no, I meant like I'm a ghost.
Yeah. I thought before that you also didn't need to sleep that much.
Well, probably maybe a little less, but elves still do need to sleep. Just
Yeah.
not as much as. Yeah, I don't really remember. It's been a while, but yeah, sure, I
But
can
yeah.
do this.
Good talk. And Carl just goes into a hammock and just, takes up like some of the heavier clothes, is just trying to roll in because like, yeah, it's been a day. And just be like, Zora, can you do your thingy so I don't get more sick and stuff?
So to remind, the thingy I believe would be the treat disease, which
Right.
does take 8 hours to do. So if Zora does that now, she cannot rest.
Oh no, then don't.
But you did drink the anti-plague, which means in the morning when you get to roll, you still already have a plus for it.
Yes.
A plus 2, I believe, or plus 1?
Let me check. +2, yes.
Plus 2. What you also can do is in the morning, because you would be waking up and need to roll for that a little after the morning, not immediately, because you did get infected in the middle of the day. You can prepare for, like, if time allows that to you, after you go to rest, you can prepare to stay here for a while Zora takes care of Cal.
Nah. We can do this once we're like, I think it's better in tavern. Like, I mean, Carl doesn't fully understand how everything this works. Probably it's just like if Zora would give her a t-shirt, would be like, yeah, that's the stuff she does, right? That's gonna work. Full of believing.
Amazing.
It's this occult stuff. Like, I don't know that much about occultism because I purposely also did not train it.
Yeah, fair enough. Honestly, fair enough. But yeah, you would have Wind. Are you joining the group inside?
I have a question before.
Yeah.
How heavy are the tops of the coffins?
It depends. You encountered one that was extremely heavy, but it was also mostly because it was kind of stuck to the other side of the coffin. Most of them you can lift quite easily. Maybe the others would need to have 2 people to do that, but you can move them quite easily.
Okay, then I would make 3 trips and just take these 3 tops.
Yeah.
And just carry them to our room.
Okay.
And make and put a bedroll and my winter clothing above it, so that Fox has a sleeping place and doesn't need to sleep in the water.
I could help you with creating slopes made of ice, and then instead of carrying the entire freaking stone top, you would need to
But ice is cold, no?
No, I mean slopes of ice, on which you then use to transport the tops of the coffins, because you just need to then slide and not carry on top of your massive shoulders.
Sure.
Sounds good.
I mean, if the others are doing something
Nice.
like this during the time, Carl will definitely very gently bully Zora into at least looking at one of the things.
I had a feeling.
And also if there's anything that is, with crafting, if there's, something to...
I had a sense that we're going there. So, out of the things you have found, the shield you have found is magical. The object, which is a stone-shaped thing, is also magical. Then you have a couple of liquids. Out of all of them, 3 are crafting and 2 are magical. And then you have the unusual silver, which is the silver that you could take for the chunk for
It's
Zora.
the-
It's the rings that you have found before.
It's the jewelry, yes, that I took from the corpse.
Yeah.
Yay!
She's not going to use it anymore.
So, Zora can choose whatever, cool magical thing she wants. I take one of the liquids, and that is, with crafting, and have a look at it. Because I'm assuming the others will take about 10 minutes to do their
Drive
thing
on the
there.
things. Sounds good.
Then
Uh,
I'll have a look at the
I can-
stone.
Very nice. Both of you identify the items you are looking at. The stone is something called Stone of Encouragement. The liquid is something called Mistform Elixir, Moderate. Mistform Elixir is something that helps you get less hit as you are concealed for a minute after taking this.
That's so cool.
That stone is so funny.
Yeah, I need that in real life.
Yes, me too.
Yes, to describe it to our listeners, this smooth, round gray stone fits neatly into your palm of your hand and feels comfortable to hold regardless of the size or the shape of your hand. While you're holding the stone, it telepathically speaks to you at a regular interval and generic words of encouragement such as, "You can do it! Let's go!" The encouraging words manifest in the voice of your internal monologue or take the characteristic of the voice of someone you trust. Despite the similarity, you are aware that the stone is telepathically projecting its voice and can differentiate between the stone's voice and the internal monologue of the voice you trust. What it does is, once per day, you ask the stone for help with a task. It speaks a few motivating words which relate to the task in hand, which grants a +1 bonus item to the first skill check you attempt within a minute. You then become temporarily immune to the effects of all stones of encouragement for a day. So once a day, you can ask the stone that is already giving you like a, "You can do it, you're great, I believe in you."
No, it's a
things in your
positive
hand.
affirmation podcast.
Exactly.
Speak after me. I am the light.
I am the light in my
Just-
life.
Yes, like, I am powerful. Just, that's what I now imagine. It's positive affirmation podcast. Just, and then
And we
You are
support that
Mhm.
very much.
Yes. Love it.
That would be what you learn at the 10 minutes that Wind and Yoti are bringing the coffin openings to help folks have a nicer place to sleep in. Anything else you would like to do before going to rest?
Now I think sleepy time is very important.
That is true. Sleep is important.
True.
So,
You know, and we probably will feel far more competent in the morning.
ooh, that sounds interesting. I wonder how it will sound like.
Mm-hmm.
You all start feeling tired as this entire day has been either one encounter after another or one big information dump after another to figure out the situation you're in from the moment you woke up in this morning until now. You have set next to the main door some things to do some noise in case someone comes in, and you have also asked Blake to let you know in case someone approaches so you can have a little jump to be prepared and not be scared off. You are all preparing to long rest. Anything you would like to bring up within yourselves before you do?
Oh, it would just be, so, we're gonna sleep. Then, while we have, a little bit of, breakfast tomorrow morning, we can look at other things that are still in, that we don't yet know what to do. And then we murder some hags. Deal? Any takers?
Yeah.
It does sound like a good suggestion.
You hear snoring from Fox and Wind.
Oh, I guess Mr. Wind is already taken to your advice, Mescal. Also, I think I forgot to thank you. I'm not sure if it's really about thanking, but when we were talking to Blake, you were able to handle it more gracefully than I could hope for. I was mostly stumped words. So, good job, and you're an inspiration, I guess.
You do pretty well. Don't put yourself, don't hide away. You have done pretty well, and if you didn't know the language, we would have not gotten anything would have known anything, so you're doing a pretty good job. I'm probably just more used to this kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess. Yoti nervously laughs, and as she does that, you might spot some moss on the walls, laughing and moving as she laughs, but just very slightly.
But sleep well, Miss Yudi, and tomorrow I'm sure we'll feel all a little bit better. And you got this. You're doing a pretty good job.
Thank you. I guess I am. Eyal says, sleep well, please.
No, not guess. With your full chest, just, yes, I did a good job.
Can I say I have
do
a
it.
son of encouragement, which just now screams into my mind. You did a good job. But it's like a louder version of Cal's voice.
That's adorable.
Yeti just looks around, like remembers. Oh yeah, it's that. Blushes a bit because she doesn't want to talk about that voice right now, and she says, "I did a good job." Yes.
Exactly. And now, sleepy time. And Carl just goes into the hammock, turns around, and it's probably like 30 seconds. And there's slight snoring.
Rest well.
Rest well.
As you all go rest. This has been a long and harrowing day. But not only did you make it through, you found a lot of things. You found a soul to help, and you found some strength within each other. During the night, each of you feels a slight shift, a change, and an increase of something within yourselves. As you all level up during the night. And I would like to ask that in the morning, as you all slowly wake up from a full night's rest, with all of your HP back, as you got some time to heal before that. So as you wake up, fully refreshed and fully with all of your hit points completely healed, can you please, each of you, take a little time to tell us what is new within your character?
You basically see Wind getting up, and not a lot has changed, but every now and then you see a shimmer in his eyes, as he's now a bit more perceptive, especially when combat starts. If I roll initiative, I gain a +2, and if I tie with an opponent, I go first. Elfin instinct, if anyone's wondering.
So I think Yeti woke up from tingling, but the tingling is like from moss on the wall, which just moved slightly towards her, whispering in a language which she now understands, but has no idea why, and it still sounds quite foreign. And then she confusedly thinks, oh, that's probably trouble, tries to wake up, and instead creates a tree under herself. So now there's a hammock and encased in a tree. Mechanically, it's forking the path for kineticists. So now I have access to wood. And I also have Timber Sentinel, because when you get hit, it's good. When you don't get hit as much. I'm thinking of both Winds and Cal, and I guess also Fox, because it's good to have that. On top of it, I now also finally have Battle Medicine, which is gonna also help me with healing.
So, a tree existing is definitely startling to wake up to. And, Cal had spent, especially last recent times, a lot of time trying to decipher how some things work, both in crafting, but also kind of with the arcane. And the arcane had been really frustrating in between. But it probably won't be as frustrating anymore. And also, starting to gel more with the team, and in general, most just how well, cooperation works, and will be a lot better at receiving help and giving help through intuitive cooperation. And, with weird types of knowledge, it's also pretty good now at, if something with crafting doesn't work out, that sometimes you just have to look at like how something is crafted and think about how it works with society, and can exchange those with a cognitive crossover as a reaction, which is very fun to if I fail a skill check. A skill check, a lore check. It just got a little bit more agile.
Funnily enough, another thing that I gained, it was also already mentioned, as I also chose the Ancestry feat Elven Instincts, which gives me the same circumstance bonus to initiative rolls from perception. But for Zora, it's more so she wakes up and she feels mostly the same. It's not the waking up that actually helps her, it's afterwards when, as every morning, she sits and meditates with Starless, which is her familiar and her conduit to her patron, that it is different than the other days. If you'd watch closely, you'd notice that there's something more powerful about the meditation today. It's like a trance, as she is like drawn into the more powerful magic that suddenly comes from her familiar. And through that she gains new power, as she now has level 3 spells. Always great for spellcasters.
You are all awoken just a little stronger than before. Just a little more resilient, and genuinely feeling a change, even if you don't know exactly what it is. You have replenished strengths to go towards facing the hags, if wind will allow it.
He does
Wind
get a
was
choice.
against that to me, always.
He does not get a choice. No,
Fair.
no.
I don't get a choice. Okay. I see how it is.
He's gonna leave you in the middle
What,
of battle, be like,
gonna
"Oh, I just
run
didn't have a
away?
choice. I'm sorry."
I mean,
Yeah,
I can just
Nap.
stay on Fox, and Fox just walks away and can't do anything about it.
It's the beast and not me.
Yeah.
You don't want me finding you
Oh,
and
no.
stabbing you in the back.
I would actually
no.
believe her.
I'm
You agreed to
just-
this mission? Do this now.
But I didn't know there were hags.
That doesn't matter. You agreed to the mission. That means anything and all that happens there. We still need to later it. We still need to stop the skeletons from stuff happening, and that can only be done when we kill the hags.
But counter argument. What if we don't?
No.
And just, find someone else who is more qualified?
You are we are all very capable. So no.
Hags.
You accepted the mission, and now you have to see it through. That's it.
I'll think about it.
On the way, on the climb, on the stairs.
Mr. Bend, are you perhaps inspired by heroes of some sort? Maybe your personal heroes or heroes from the stories, because you chose the life of adventuring, and that requires a lot of heroism on your part, from what I understand, and self-improvement, right?
Oh, it was not an active choice to become an adventurer. It was more don't have anywhere to stay, so just walking around and doing some jobs to get money and survive.
Yeah, but eventually you could have settled, with your nap powered, apparently. I'm still puzzles me. I'll need to ask you more about the first world. With your nap powered healing magic, I do think you would be really useful at any clinic. But you still chose to travel and help?
I guess you're right.
I heard a lot of stories about different heroes, and you do feel like you fit into an archetype of a hero. That's all I wanted to say. And she just starts pacing while blushing furiously.
I'm pretty sure that if you look for, or if you want to find an actual hero, you're mistaken in searching one in me, but I appreciate the words.
She nods and keeps blushing.
You're a little bit rough around the edges, but you have, like, there's definitely a good stable craft to, like, heroism. We can get there.
I guess.
Here, have some breakfast and just puts some of the items that are unidentified in front of, like, each person. To, like...
I was wondering.
Unidentified items served with breakfast.
Yes, definitely. Like, just... We are being efficient here, okay?
My favorite
You
foods.
can eat and look at things.
There was one more object that wasn't a liquid, right?
There was a powder that was
powder,
not liquid,
yes.
which is the powder is still crafting. One of
Okay.
the liquids is two of the liquids are magical.
Is there one that has 2 quantity?
Yes, the one of the ones that has 2 quantity is magical.
Give me the powder if it's crafting.
Powder for crafting. The second in the consumables is also magical, and
This
the
one?
third, like the second and third in the consumables are magical. Yeah. Let's do one by one. Yoti, you successfully identify the shield that you're looking at. This is a minor reinforcing sapwood shield. Then we have Cal. Cal, you are unable to identify the powder.
I'm so disappointed at my plus 13 in crafting.
I'm sorry. That was a low roll. Then we have wind. Wind you are able to identify. This is something called Bottled Omen. It is a consumable that gives you fortune for the next attack within a minute.
That's pretty good.
It is a single time. It's not the entire minute. But the first attack you use that within a minute gets a fortune. Zora, you identify some lesser healing potions to add them to the stack of the things we've already had.
Nice.
And then we have 2 items that are both crafting. One liquid, one powder. Since non-magical things you can just try to identify again and again until you do, it just depends on how time you spend here to try to identify those.
I mean, Yoti, you're super crafty. Maybe you can help us?
Of course. Just throw it at me.
Not physically.
I'm giving Yoti the powder, then I will look at the other one and just be like, hey, sorry, you want to, like, help me look at this? Because you get a plus 2 for the aiding.
Both cast a spell, or cast on that trait.
Yeah.
Does it apply? It has a 1-minute duration, and the identification takes 10 minutes?
Oh yeah, it would not apply for identification because it's also for like specific skill checks, saving throws for a full minute. So unless I'm usually kind of loose with that. Like if your helping is like waiting for like the last moment for the roll to help,
Nah.
I'll say for this one.
No,
you
I
can
was
do
just seeing if I could do it, but I would still aid normally as well.
Yeah.
So
that. Then aid would
But
be
I-
the more useful one anyway. Yes.
Yeah, you get a plus 2.
is it also a crafting roll? Or
I'm gonna take a look in a moment. You can use one of your magical rolls to aid with crafting.
I
You can
can.
aid with your magical roll for the crafting thing.
that is...
And
Why did I not know
you
that
get a
earlier?
plus 2.
Because it depends
Get a
very much
plush-
on like
plush
what
thing.
you're rolling on. It's not something you'll be able to
And
do
I
most of
rolled
the
really
times.
bad. But I get a plus 2, so that's a 21.
Basically, there are times that most of the times it will tell you, you have to use this spell, but here I think it will be relevant to do. You both, or trio, identify what you're looking at. Cal and Zora, you're both looking at lesser elixirs of life. They work a little different than healing potions because they have different base of how much healing they grant. The elixirs of life lesser grant 3d6 plus 6 and the plus 1 bonus saving throw against diseases and poison, while the healing potion grants you a 2d8 plus 5. Yoti, you identify the powder. This is something called sneezing powder.
Oh.
It is... You would need to use an interaction to... An action to, like, bring it towards someone to be able to be in a position to inhale it. But then they need to do a fortitude save to avoid sneezing. On a failed save, the creature sneezes uncontrollably, becoming slowed for a round. On a critical failure, it's for 3 rounds.
I
It's
love
so
this.
silly. I love it.
I want to use it against the hags.
I also would like to take the longsword, the crushing longsword, if
I
nobody...
mean, we gave it to you. We just couldn't put it into you. Like, you had to do it. Like, we
Oh, I
had-
forgot.
I think all agreed that we put this ginormous longsword next to you and hope that, you know, while you nap, it, like, goes into the correct size.
Which is funny, because you also did that with a tuning fork. Just put it next to it, hoping that it will shrink. The resonating fork, sorry.
Probably.
So, as you identify all of the things you have, you take some time to split the items among yourselves and prepare, kind of come with a tactical plan of what's going to be the next thing. But another important thing that's going to come before that is, Cal, when you're a couple of hours in trying to, like, figure out what exactly your plan is going to be, Cal starts feeling like something is bubbling inside her shoulder, and I'm going to ask for your fortitude save for the ghast fever. I'll remind you that you have your +2 from your anti-plague that you took.
Yes. Is it a public roll or a hidden?
It's a public roll. It is a save. Saves are public.
My 0. Oh, it's an 18 on the dice.
That is a critical success with a 27. As Cal, you get the feeling that everyone was worried for nothing. It started bubbling and you just shrugged it off, and you don't feel it coming anymore.
I mean, then it's definitely the tea that Zara gave me yesterday. It worked.
Exactly.
Like, absolutely. It's just like, hey, Zara, like, the tea was great. I feel actually really amazing. Before they had, like, the tiny little shiver, I think actually I'm pretty fine now. So the tea really worked. You did your magic witch things again. Thank you.
I'm glad.
As you all wake up in the morning, get ready, identify things, go towards the edge. You've already said your goodbyes to Blake multiple times. Now for real. You go towards the main door. As you start leaving out, it takes just a couple of minutes to climb all of the stairs. The stairs are large enough for Fox to be able to walk without any issue. And after a couple of minutes, you arrive at the top. Like Blake described, you can clearly see where you're standing. To your left, you see a door, a double door, kind of a little lower from where you are, which some of you could recognize as these were the doors that you were struck behind. Further to your left, you can even see the edges of the statues that you crossed through. At least some of you have seen them, as it leads towards the exit, away from the hags. And to your right, there is a climb on the mountain, and on the edge, all the way on the top, there is a house made of gingerbread and candy canes. You can also see that all the way on the climb, there are different kinds of sweets. As you can see, this entirely looks like it's made of candy. Perhaps even the floor is made of candy. But I think as you walk around, you kind of know this is the turning point. Do you go towards the hags, or do you go away?
Hags.
Yeah, towards the hags.
Sure.
I feel like Wind doesn't go there, but Fox does. Fox is like, no, we're doing hero shit now.
Wind is like, Fox is just gonna leave, and Fox is like, I'm following them. As you all decide,
Oh
You
my
go
god,
right.
that looks so sick.
I have revealed the map. As you all decide, we go right. We go towards the hags. There's a bit of a climb, but you can see all the way at the edge of the climb the gingerbread house. And I think we're gonna leave the climb and the exact tactic of opening for next session, as we will finally be facing the hags. Are you all ready?
Absolutely
yeah.
not.
Ready as we can be.
Beautiful. And we stop right before, just to give a little teaser of tactics for next time. The general plan at the moment is smash the doors in and go fighting. But we're gonna have to see exactly how our party does that on our next session. Thank you very much, everyone.
We got this.
You got this.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Easy as pie.
Hey.
Funny.
Someone
Let's see
would
how the
appreciate
cookie
that joke a lot
crumbles.
more than you think.
Or something.
Oh, yeah.
As easy as fudge cake.
I want every one of you to prepare for next session a one-liner you say for when you strike a hag that has some candy-related stuff in it. That's your homework. Just one. Yeah. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for listening for us, and I hope you will enjoy our massive last standoff against the hags. See you guys next time.
Until then, thanks for listening.
See
See you. Bye.
Bye.
Of Dice and Dinner uses trademarks and or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc. used under Paizo's fan content policy. That's paizo.com/licenses/fan content. Of Dice and Dinner is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, please visit paizo.com. Content in the short adventures played by Of Dice and Dinner are not canon, nor were they endorsed or approved by Paizo. If you would like to reach out to us in social media, you can find us in Blue Sky with Of Dice and Dinner Blue Sky, or in our email address, ofdiceanddinnerpodcast@gmail.com.